How the F do you make friends as an adult if you don't drink, borrow tools and actually give them back? I started inviting people from online dating sites who said they were looking for friends to play D&D. Some of them were actually looking for friends. I also started a fencing group in my area and advertised it in relevant Facebook groups. A few people showed up and now we occasionally do things that aren't fencing related. You see someone doing something you do or like to do or are curious, hit them with a compliment and then with a follow-up question. Met some of my best friends because I liked the colon they were wearing, ha ha ha. Have you considered joining a cult? Slowly. Hobbies, community involvement, through work. Good luck. Join clubs, meetups, activities, hobbies, work, volunteer, online, or simply go out to socialize during the day or early evenings. You stand too close to random people at the groceries and when they ask you what's your problem, you tell them you don't have any friends. Then you hug it out and become friends. By engaging in activities where drinking isn't the priority. Go to a repeating class at a gym or yoga studio, and/or volunteer at a yoga studio or gym class. Get a part-time job or volunteer somewhere interesting to you and meet co-workers over time. Like a museum, community center, library, foreign language school, cultural center. I know it's hard. I also don't drink. I've missed out on many friendships and several relationships with people I felt naturally compatible with because of it. It's a real bonding part of social life for the apparently large majority of society. Man shrugging. Volunteer. I became a Girl Scout leader and have become friends with some of the other leaders, some of the parents from my troop. In my experience, adults don't want friends. They want activity partners. Pick an activity that you enjoy doing. Find some people to do it with. If you're lucky, some friendships will organically arise from that. If you're really lucky, they'll even stay friends with you after one or both of you stop doing that activity. But mostly, people just want activity partners. Finding groups for hobbies, which is easier when there isn't a pandemic going on. Dungeons and Dragons is what worked for me. Sports. Climbing, archery, martial arts, European martial arts. Historical reenactment, book and theater clubs. I wonder, is there a platonic dating app yet? Tinder, Grindr, Planter. Copyright/trademark, March 26, 2021. Make a free hugs sign and get up early enough to snatch the street corner from the homeless dude. Tabletop war and fantasy game groups? If you're around or in a city, walking a dog is the best conversation starter. This is so true. For all the people saying join a sports team, whilst that can be generally true, it's not possible in a lot of places just now due to COVID restrictions, and overlooks the fact that almost inevitably sports social events end up involving lots of drinking. Drinking doesn't bring friends. School, uni, job, conventions do though. If you spend your entire day jerking off at home, for sure you won't meet anyone else and therefore not make any friend. Alcohol has nothing to do with that. You drink with friends you already have. No one makes friends by drinking. An adult Redditor asking other adult Redditors on Reddit how to make friends. This is a stereotype surely. BDSM orgies, biking club, built-in festivals, regional burns, MTG clubs, etc. Motorcycles helped me meet people, and as a bonus, if you're into guys you can pick up dudes easily with a motorcycle. I made most of my friends because I started streaming video games. I didn't meet them all from streaming, but as I started to get to know a few of my regular viewers we became really good friends. And I also got better at being able to tell if someone was gonna turn into an asshole early on. So I got more confident with socializing and I started to meet new people on Reddit and Twitter too. I even met someone in the checkout line at Walmart who seemed like my kind of person and I made sure to exchange info with them right away. As so many others have said, hobbies for me it has been DD or other role-playing games, but the part that causes the friendships for any hobby is the 3-ish hours each week of forced socialization, preferably in person, COVID safety aside. For me it has worked in 2 different cities, and has taken up to a year each time before we started trying to connect and hang out outside the group. And the people you click best with long-term may not be the ones you assumed you'd connect with when you first joined the group. Take a CPR class and talk to the people there. I drink heaps and still don't make new friends. A lot of people actually don't drink, or drink infrequently cause drinking kind of sucks as you get older. If every last person around you is drinking, you're not hanging out with the right people. The gym is a great place to meet people, when there's not a pandemic on. Online gaming, social games like Urchat, Rec Room, and pretty much any game that forces you to work together in a common goal. Honestly, being a part of a fandom, found most of my close friends through either work or fandoms. For me it's K-pop, musicals, D&D, etc. You just need to find your people smile. You can make them out of potatoes. Use a big one for the body, a small one for the head, and long oval ones for the arms and legs. You start prolonged eye contact and follow them everywhere until one of you starts a conversation. Take an adult education class. Join a club. Volunteer on a campaign. Join a meetup event like dodgeball or hiking or whatever. Use a dating app and say just looking for friends. I've made friends in all these ways. If you're not willing to do any of these, you're probably just not that interesting and should understand that lack of friends maybe stems from that. It's work. Hobbies. Most of my friends made as an adult have come from various board game/video game clubs, etc. Make children. Meet people at their school. You know you can go to bars and not drink, right? I've made plenty friends at bars that don't drink. No one cares. Everyone goes for the vibes. Sport. CrossFit is very sociable. For example, there are loads of other options like running or dancing, etc. I joined a rock climbing gym and made tons of friends. The greatest miracle Jesus ever did was having 12 close friends by the age of 33. Active sports. My weekly bicycle ride is usually about 30 people. Easy and natural to make friends. Chloroform in a large basement, also some rope. I am 27, quit drinking 5 years ago. Best decision ever. The biggest realization is just how much of a pussy everyone else really is. To think, men need Dutch courage to speak to women. Both men and women need to drink to socialize. WTF is wrong with you if you can't connect with someone without drugs and alcohol? Become interesting. If you don't drink, being interesting works well. Clubs, work, volunteering, that kind of stuff. I don't drink and I have friends who drink. They respect my choice. If they don't, we would not hit it off anyway. If you think you absolutely need drinking to make friends, then you are going at it from a wrong angle. Hobbies. Try riding a motorcycle. You'll make tons of new friends, and you'll even discover people you hate. Smiley face, smiley face. Hobbies. Running, dancing, board gaming, pub quizzes. I realize as I write this that pub quizzes might be a British peculiarity. Getting a dog seems to automatically make you other dog owner friends in the area. I do recommend the sporty hobbies as exercising people are full of natural highs and it makes for a very happy environment. Also work. So many friends collected from my workplaces over the years. Go to a party and drink non-alcoholic and just don't mention it. Done it plenty of time and everyone just assumes I'm drunk lol. I've been to a bar once in my life, it was not my thing. I'm into reading, writing, MMA, DD, comics, games, guns, Lego, and apparently I have a great sense of humor, so making friends isn't hard for me because my hobbies are wide-ranging. It helps that I'm a listener, and I can find something interesting in whatever someone wants to talk about. The main thing you have to do is not talk about politics. People that center their lives on that are insufferable. I don't have any friends, and I'm super happy. Don't search for friends. Do what you enjoy and you will see how you will meet new people. Stop caring about what other people thinks. If you want to dance in parking lot, do it. You will see how you will meet people who likes to dance in parking lots. Make eye contact, smile, and try to be friendly. My wife tells me I don't know a stranger, but it's a great way to start something. I'm old-fashioned though. My wife is more new tech when it comes to meeting friend. Like those friend apps like Tinder or the fishing friend app Plenty of Fish. We both stay pretty busy. JK about the last part. I have a friend that each time we go to a pub orders a dessert and a coffee for himself. Just be yourself, who gives a duck if you don't drink? Go to the gym, ask for a spot from someone almost similarly built like you. Become gym buddies, become friends. Do people just not have hobbies these days? I never realized this notion that people think people only go to bars and that's the only place to talk to people. Hobbies. Started drag racing motorcycles and am kicking 50 in the ass. Meeting some buddies. All kinds of ways. Social gatherings. Find a hobby to share with others. Chess, mountain biking, running, baking, knitting, fitness, boxing, soccer, badminton. There is like a trillion ways. The obvious is, it doesn't matter what you drink. Coworkers invite you for a drink? Accept, and drink water or whatever. Now, they will probably try to pressure you to drink because people feel vulnerable getting drunk while someone sober is around, but as long as you can be pleasant no one will mind. Well, I guess I make them with people who aren't drunks, for starters. How the F do you make friends? Join a martial arts gym. You quickly build a good relationship with your training partners and if it's a good gym then the team aspect is really strong as well. I have no idea. I quit drinking 6 years ago and have no friends.